Man, let me see.
Hey, it said, what's your worst experience with the teacher? Bro, I'm gonna tell you my worst experience with the teacher.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go first.
Sir.
Mine was, I was in kindergarten. I could have been first grade kindergarten. And one of my best friends, it was Daryl Harris. Oh, my bad. It was Daryl. He was bad, right? He was bad.
Oh yeah.
Right? But he was one of my closest friends. And so like one time, one time the teacher is like an older lady. She said he was being bad. He was not listening. And then she said, if you don't stop, I'm gonna hit you with this ruler. And he did something again. And she hit him with the ruler and it broke on him. He was not phased. He was not phased. I said, oh. I said, what's going on? I went home and when she said, if y'all don't act right, I'm gonna do the same thing to y'all. So I was like, oh, okay. So I went home. I told my mom. I told my sister. I said, yo, mom, she just hit the ruler over this kid. Like, it broke. They was hot. They went to the school and complained. I don't know what happened. She was still our teacher, but like she knew that I told, and like she would like throw shots at me all the time. She like, I remember we was in the line. We was in like the lunch line, and she was talking to the lunch lady, and I was right there. She's like,
"Yeah, don't feed him. He a rat."
Yeah, no, it was something. I swear it was something like that, bro. I swear, like she threw a shot. I swear she was like,
"Make sure you get
she said something. She go, yeah, no, he might tell her. He's gonna tell you, bro. No cap, bro.
Here we go. If anybody blow us up, they some hoes, bro. We doing some shit for charity.
You're not going to our stadium, Dylan.
Oh, where's
behind you.
That nigga was just whipping.
All right.
Bro,
Oh!
Sniped, bro.
That nigga got
Wow.
sniped. Hey, you got sniped $1 million for charity. Good shit, bro. Guys, real quick, I just have to let y'all know, they were very explicit with me on saying do not kill the guys with the Florida Mutineers outfits and uniforms in game. They're gonna have a Florida Mutineers riot shield. Do not kill them. I don't think it was you guys that killed them at all, but they just are explicit to not do that.
A few moments later.
I'm gonna show these niggas who pro players is.
Yes, up on D-pad.
Oh, up, you said?
Yeah.
Shit. No, Jay, you can't kill him. Fuck that nigga.
Pick me up! Royalize! Bitch, help me! Royalize! I hold every job I ever worked at. I'm talking about once I got paid, I walked out. Clear out every job. I'll tell y'all, I worked at Walmart for 3 days. 3 days I worked at Walmart. On the first day I was working, man, it was hot as a bitch pushing baskets. I was out there, I was pushing baskets, and I came back in, and I was like, oh, break right now. And they said, no, break in an hour. And in my head, I said, oh, I'm finna quit. So that's what I said in my head. So then, an hour went by, and I was pushing baskets. It was like 98 out there, boy. And I was putting the baskets. I said, damn, it's hot. And I said, bro, I can't do this no more, bro. So when I pushed the last basket, and I went to go to lunch, I got my car and I went home, and I never came back. I just got my car and left right at lunchtime. It wasn't even halfway through the day, man. I feel bad, but I don't care.
Hey, I gotta get something out of my car. He was gone.
Yeah, I told him I gotta get something out of my car. I went right to my car, cause you're not supposed to leave on lunch. I said I gotta get something out of my car. I got that bitch starting, mug up. I pulled out the. Hey, man, them niggas. I ain't never go back to that Walmart. I never went back to that Walmart, bro. Not even to shop at that bitch. I never went back to there. And
What
then
Walmart was it?
it was the one in
Teasley,
Denton.
right?
It was the hood Walmart. I fucking told them niggas not to make me work there. I said no. Let me work at the good Walmart on the right side. Them niggas, I'll go to work first day. I said, man, why am I at this hood shit? Come on.
That's all he needed was a briefing. Everybody trying to explain rules and stuff to him. I said, Jay, all you gotta do is run it up. That's all you gotta do to win.
I don't need to hear none of this.
That's what I'm saying. You don't need to hear no rules. You don't need to know what you gotta do, what you don't gotta do. There's nothing but money to be made, and you gotta have the most of it.
Say less, please.
I'm fucking dead.
It's Cash Money Mall.
That's it.
I'm talking about that nigga who, like, on 6th Street, usually, like, they pull out guns and everybody got to just run now. It's like a whole crowd of niggas running. Every time they pull out a gun, the whole crowd, it's like, picture, like, 6,000 niggas in one spot and everybody just start running at you at the same time. That's what happens when a nigga pulls out a gun. And it's one street. It's one street. It's no cap, nigga. It's like the most people in the world in that spot.
Y'all should stay back a little bit.
All right, so this nigga, everybody kept on running because niggas kept pulling out guns and shit. And the hoodest nigga of all hood niggas, he's the boss of all hood niggas. This nigga said, next nigga to step on my shoes, I'ma knock they bitch ass out. So like 5 minutes went by, and I kid you not, somebody pulled out a gun and everybody took off running, and you could barely run completely. So I ended up, and guess where I ended up, man? I ended up on that nigga's shoes. And this nigga was like 6'6". I looked up at this nigga looked down. I said, that's it for me. All right then, y'all, I'm out of there. And this nigga said, you good, nigga? I said, oh, thank God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, nigga. I was mad. No cap. No cap. Leland was there on that story and everything, bro.
I was there. We were young. We were getting.
Yeah, we were like 14 and 15. This nigga,
14.
man.
We was tuning. We was young, bro.
That nigga said, next nigga to step on my shoes, I'ma knock they bitch ass out. 5 minutes later, I don't know how God be putting me in these situations, but I was on that man's shoes. I said, oh, shit.
You good.
And I couldn't move because 6th Street is so packed. Man, tell these niggas, bro.
No, y'all don't understand how packed this hole is. It's just
No.
just bars along the whole street for like 7 blocks, and this whole just full. Like you ever in a packed club? It's like that on a full street.
A full street. So I couldn't move. I was just on that nigga's shoes. That nigga say, he looked down at me. I said, oh yeah, I'm about to get slept. He finna knock my ass clean out. I ain't even gonna know what happened. And he said, you good, nigga. And he said it evil too. So I said, you know what? That's fine. That's fine for me. What you think I'm supposed to say? No, nigga. What's up? Oh, no, not at all. We are good.
It was like my first semester of my second year in college. I said, I'm just gonna do that. That seems hella easy. And it was easy, but it was hella long. And then I got my first paycheck. I got paid for the first time. I handed him the money from the orders, and he gave me $20 for like 4 days of work.
He scammed
He scammed. I said, what's this? He said, oh, that's your pay for it.
It's the beginning of the stream, right? All right, it took a while for the stream to start, right?
Yeah.
Desmond was like, man, what's taking so long? And then I changed my voice, right?
Yeah.
No, he said, hey, bro, what's that dude doing? Why haven't we started yet? So I changed my voice, right? And I was like, hey, man, don't worry about it. We're going to start. He thought the dude came in and was talking to him like that. He said, whoa.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
You scary, Desmond.
Chat, what happened? What happened, Chat?
You scary, bro.
Did they fire you?
Hell yeah, they fired me. They said, oh, you got. They hold me though. They didn't just fire me straight up. They said they made me come in like 9 a.m. on a Saturday. They said, oh, you gotta go to a meeting. I said, oh, damn, I'm finna get a raise type shit. Then we go to the big store. I said, oh shit. I walked in there. It was a meeting for like 10 people, and said, we're gonna have to let y'all go. I said, oh. I said, oh. Oh my bitch ass. And people in that bush was hot.
I know that commenter line. He said, Mark, you ugly. That's a cat. Dylan, you are sus. This man Dylan said that's he said that is cat. That's good? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I died. You heard me? Huh? Yeah, I don't know about that. But alright, only job I stayed at.
I just left.
Only job I stayed at was the movie theater. I worked at AMC, and it was pretty fun. But until alright, y'all, Big Hero 6 came out. I remember the line was long, and these kids, they was on the way out. Badass kids, I almost whooped their ass in front of their parents. But they're badass kids. One of them was walking out with an icy, and I promise y'all, he grabbed his icy, he just stuck that hole on the wall. The nigga said, "Ma." I said, you got me fucked up. I said, I don't know why you did that, because I promised to God I ain't cleaning that up. So this is exactly what I did. And that white girl, there was this white girl, she was younger than me, bro. And she I don't know why. She was like a year younger than me, but she was my manager. So every time she tell me to do something, I'm looking at her like,
she was a prodigy.
No, she was 17. I was like 21. That's what it was. I was in college. I said, every time she told me to work, like do something, I'd be like, nigga, you 17. What the fuck? Nigga, you can't tell me what to do. What are you talking about? So I just didn't take that job seriously. And then there was this other white girl up there, And like, y'all, I worked in like a white neighborhood. It was next to my college at UNT. It was like 30 minutes away. That was the only AMC job I could get. So when I walked in there, they treated me like a fucking African king, cause no other black people worked there. No other black people worked there. It's like I feel like all the little white girls had a crush on me or something. They did everything for me. I didn't have to work at all. Like this nigga.
What you mean?
He walked out the theater, bro. And nigga said, "Blah!" He threw up. I said, "Who's supposed to clean that up? I'm not cleaning that nigga throw up." And I just was looking at it. It was my jurisdiction. I was supposed to clean it up. I was looking at it, and the white girl, she said, "You want me to get it?" I said, "Yeah." And she went up there and cleaned the hell up. And I was like, "Thank you." And she was like, "Oh, no problem." She used to help me with everything, nigga. I didn't clean nothing up. I'm telling y'all, man.
Bless.
That
For
nigga
real,
is funny, bro.
Hey, bro, that shit was. I don't know what happened. I had plot armor for real. I did AMC wrong too because they said after a month I worked there, the motherfucking general manager, he was like, "Hey, Mark, if you keep working like this, maybe you can become a general manager here too." And he was like, he said, "Yeah, cause I've been working here for 15 years." I said, 15 years? I quit. I quit because that nigga had me fucked up. I don't know why he thought I was going through college to
Wait, no,
to work
didn't
at
they
the
sell
end.
you, bro? Didn't they sell you? They made you go to like a mandatory meeting, and you had to stay.
No, that was the last straw. Like I already made up my mind to quit after he told me 15 years. But when I walked into, they said mandatory meetings at 6 a.m. and then they put my shit. Hold on, they put my work shift at 9 after the meeting. I said, what you talking about? 9 to, bro, it was like 9 to 6. And I said, but you want me to go up there at 6 first? I said, okay. What you think I did? What you think I did? At 6 a.m. after that mandatory meeting, they said, you might as well stay here since you got to work in like an hour. I said, okay, let me just go to my car and get something. Out that bitch. I ain't seen them one more time. No kidding.